Welcome to the Sparks Chess Club first training video. I'm Arush Kulkarni, the founder of Sparks Chess Club. We are here for we couldn't do a live stream, but today we are going to demonstrate our basic rules of chess to boost your self-confidence, your tactical skills, and every other thing you need for basic chess. We will start right now. So here we have our board. The board is a 8 by 8 type of board, 64 squares, 32 light squares, 32 dark squares. We are going to talk about the pieces in this session, how they move. We are going to show in our next session, we are going to learn about how simple tactics you could do with the consisting of all these pieces. First, we've got the pawns. The pawns are worth 1 point in the game. They're the lowest. At the starting, you can see I could move 2 squares. You can, but after you move, you just move here. After you move, you are restricted to move 2 squares. You can only move 1 square. Now let's go back to the starting position. Next, the pawn captures in diagonal. So if I do here, see, it's a diagonal, right? Am I right? Yes. So I could capture him because he is on a diagonal. Next, we have our bishop. It moves here and then do this. This moves here. We have our bishop. Our bishop can move diagonal any value of squares. There are 2 types of bishops, the light square and the dark square. The dark square bishop can only move on dark squares. The light square bishop can only move on light squares. So if I were to move up, oh, it's white's turn. If I were to move my bishop, I could move my bishop here. Then let's say I moved my pawn here. I could capture it, right? The bishop is worth 3 points. See, can you tell me, is it worth capturing this pawn? It's protected. Tell me in the comments if it's worth capturing, because I get 1 point, but then he gets 3 points. Is it worth capturing? Answer in the comments. Next, we've got our knight, a very special piece. The knight is worth 3 points, just like the bishop. But the cool thing about the knight is it can jump over pieces. Right, it can jump over pieces. I'm right. So, and it moves in L. So anyway you can make an L, I could move it. See, in case it's upside down, right side up, any type of direction it is facing, we don't care. It can still move in that direction. See, I can move here, then he moves here, I can move here, he moves here, I can move maybe here. So the knight is considered as a very important piece for the game. Next, moving on to our rook. Our rook is also a powerful piece. Here, right here. And please make sure you use this video also as how to set up a simple chessboard, because if you get a chessboard, if you don't know how to set up your pieces will be just randomly everywhere. You won't even be playing chess, really. So the rook is worth 5 points. It can move vertically, horizontally, so in any value of squares. But it cannot move over pieces. Remember, there is no piece that can move over any other piece except the knight. The knight can jump. But look, I can't move any of these pieces. So then we move on to our last two pieces. The king, this is the queen, and then the king. The queen is the most powerful piece on the board. It can move like the rook and the bishop both. So it moves diagonal, and it can move straight also. The queen is at an amazing world, the queen is a very priceful piece at worth about 9 points. Then we have our king. Our king is totally priceless. I say priceless? Yes, I mean priceless. The king, he can move, he's very slow. He can only move one square in any direction. But he can't jump over pieces, or he can't move like the knight. Okay? Next, we are moving on to our next step.
2,000 years later.
We are going to learn how to set up the board. I suggest you use Lichess. The current app we are using to show you our chessboards, and we are using it for creating our team. Back to the board. So I would like to give credit to Lichess for thank you so much for. Oh, what happened? Oh, I'm very sorry. Yeah, sorry. The brightness gone. Yeah. So sorry for the interruption, but thanks to Lichess, a bunch for helping us in showing these boards and creating our team. At the end of the video, we'll show you our team on Lichess and a quick way to sign in. Now, let's go to Tools, to the Board Editor. The Board Editor. Now, let's clear off the board. Let's learn how to place pieces. We start with the rooks. The rooks go at the corners of the board. Black rooks go here, black rooks go at the corners of the person who's playing black, their side, and the rooks of white, they go also in the corners on the white side of the person who's playing with white. Then now we have the knights. The knights go on the left of the rook. So if I'm trying to place a knight, I'm gonna place it here next to the rook. We are also going with black knights. Next, we are going with the bishops. The bishops go go next on the left side of the knight. Oh, yes. Now we're gonna do for black. Then we have our king and queen. Our king and queen, they have to face each other. So the white king has to face the black king. The white queen has to face the black queen. It is mandatory to accomplish these steps. Otherwise, your board will be very incomplete, very inaccurate. Next, we have the pawns. The pawns go in front of the all the main pieces. So like this, you'll lay out the white pawns. Then in front, lay out the black pawns. Alright, sorry. There you have it. Your chessboard. That's it for today's session, and I agreed I would show you the team on Lichess for your information. I will show you the team. Here is our team, Sparks Chess Club. I am right now on Red Emerging Clam, because that's my ID. I'm the founder. Along with my buddy Ayan. We will you see here, we will be hosting tournaments. We would like people to join so that we have a big community, and we get to share our knowledge with each other. Everyone is allowed. Newcomers are also allowed. I will put a link to Sparks Chess Club in maybe the comments or the description. So please check that out. Now I will show you how to make a simple ID on it. Now I'm not on an ID. You can see it's saying sign in. First, if you don't have an ID, you gotta click sign in. Then, instead of signing in with any of your personal information right here, you go to register. You put your username, what you would like to have, and remember, you cannot change your username. You need to put your password. It should be enough strong to protect it from hackers. This bar will show you how to do it. Then you gotta put your email. Here it will show you got to agree to these. Then you can register. You would get a verification mail on your email. So please check that. Then done. Boom, you have your account. It will also say about how to really what are the steps you need to accomplish to making your ID when you register.
No, I do the game.
So then you can sign in and join our team. Attending our first and most important Sparks Chess Club training session. I hope you enjoy. Have a great chess day.